The first priority would be to provide clean drinking water to all the residents of the whole constituency. That would be the first priority.
And
the second one?
Yeah, second.
The second one would be to make sure that the infrastructure development is in tune with the latest happenings all around the world, so that it has a universal applicability, and also the city becomes more habitable. More people feel comfortable living in the city. So that would be my second priority. And the third priority is, of course, a very complex one. I'm looking at poverty alleviation along with education and opportunities. So opportunities in terms of employment for people who are unemployed, and also make sure that we have a proper education system which addresses the basic needs in tune with the constitution. These priorities are also relevant to the whole country. It's not just specific to this urban electorate. I'm looking at coming up with innovative ideas that has a practical approach, something that can be applied and that can make a credible change, that can transform the society, and also make sure that the democratic process is applied in the right way, which is not being done in the past few decades especially. There are only two important things that, other than the priorities I told about the constituency, the most important things that face our nation is corruption and violence. These two things are two cancers that have affected our society. Fortunately, these are curable disorders. You can cure them. You have to come up with credible methods and apply it correctly so that we can get rid of these two ills.
So, can you think of what these credible methods would be, or what action you would initiate in Parliament?
It is very simple. First thing is to take away fear from the hearts of the people. Right now I see lots of people are very fearful of the whole system. They don't know how to approach this particular problem, or even they can't even comprehend what a solution is. So I just want to, the first act would be to remove the fear from the people's minds, so that people can think more clearly as to how we can resolve this problem. That would be my first task. Second thing would be simple measures. I would make sure in all government departments there are complaint registers, and it should be more accessible to the citizens, and also make sure that these complaint registers are directly under the control of the RTI officer. Therefore, people can find out what's happening to their complaints, and also make sure that the Lokayukta gets more teeth so that they can prosecute corrupt officials. So those are some of the steps. And also I also want to, at a national level, I want to initiate a program that any corrupt official, if found guilty, he should be considered a traitor. He should be named a Deshadrohi, so that that title carries on with him for the rest of their lives. This is the only way that you can root out this particular problem. As far as terrorism is concerned, it has it's actually it's ingrained to society right now. It's something that has to come from within. Society has to introspect, find out as to why this is happening, and then try to come up with innovative solutions again. So I was just looking at one aspect of this problem, which is internal security. I was looking at the Naxalite problem. I see that Naxalites are Indians. They are someone who have been troubled. They have taken up arms against the state, and they are very powerful people. These people actually have to be brought into the national mainstream, and they should work for the development of the country. If you are not able to do that, if the government is not able to do that, then they are not doing justice. So I looked at, I said that I have noted that Mahatma Gandhi did not start his non-violent struggle in India. He started it in South Africa, and it was the South Africans who benefited from the non-violent movement more than that of India. Because Nelson Mandela spent 34 years in jail, and it was only in 1990 that they got liberation of freedom. But what did they do after that is the most important aspect. I hope you have heard about Archbishop Desmond Tutu,
yes,
and the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. So I think we should take a leaf out of their book. We should make sure that each of those districts that's affected by the Naxal problem, we should apply the Truth and Reconciliation Commission there, so that people, the commoners, the villagers can come out and speak in the open as to what's happening. The Naxalites are also given the opportunity to come and speak out the truth, but we should also give them a general pardon so that healing can occur in the society. And we should also make sure that the bureaucrats and the elected people there also come and discuss about this problem and come out with the truth. Only once this happens in each of those villages will actual healing occur. Without that, you will never be able to take out this menace from the society. As far as my constituency is concerned, how I would try to bring in national integration. I would have Sadbhavana meets once in 6 months, call all the religious people, ask them that you're not going to discuss religion in this meets, you're going to discuss how you're going to live together. If you do this in a systematic way, I'm sure that all these communal stripes that you see can be taken out from the system totally. I think the step that I've taken now would probably stand out as the most important thing I've done in public life. But I can't think about anything else. Only thing, I'm a commoner. I'm a common man, and I decided that the representation system that's happening is not going the right way. So I thought I have to stand up for the common man and come forward and lead this particular, especially the newer generation, into a new and bright future. So that's the reason I've taken this courageous step. There have been many failures, but from a public perspective or public life perspective, the biggest failure was that I failed to take people along with me. That I would have an idea, but I would not be able to communicate it effectively to the people.